Scott, thank you for joining us after Tuesday night's gruelling trip to Morecambe. We're back on another long journey this weekend as we travel to Harrogate. Can I get your thoughts ahead of that game?
Yeah, another tough game. They're coming thick and fast at the moment, which we like. And we want to put right what happened on Tuesday. We were very, very pleased with the performance, but obviously not the result. And we want to put that right. So I'm pleased that we've got a game, that comes very, very soon after that one. So we have to put it right.
You obviously watched the game a lot after it happens. You've had a couple of days. Is there anything else that you sort of picked out from Tuesday night that you've wanted to work on as we build up to Harrogate at the weekend?
Not really, because I think our open play and the way we played in the game was brilliant. I think it was just moments, and we can speak about the moments. We missed a lot of chances, but all the time we missing them chances, you have that horrible feeling in your belly where in a minute they're going to go down the other end and score against the run of play, and that's exactly what happened. And I think when that does happen, we've just got to make sure that certainly the defensive unit, when we are missing chances, needs to concentrate even more so. And it was just moments in the game where I think we can improve in both boxes. Probably 6 or 7 gilt-edged chances in one box, and they have one opportunity to score against us in the other, where we didn't do our job properly for that one moment. Apart from that, I think we limited them to very little. I thought we were the better side. I think we thoroughly deserved to come away from the game with certainly something, if not all 3 points, with the way we played. But that's football. You can't. You can't win every game, and you can't sometimes play that well and win. But we know what we've got to do now. There's 12 games left. We know how we want to attack each game, and let's see where it takes us.
We've obviously got another long journey, so it will be travelling up on the Friday. Does, in some elements, the fact that we played so well on Tuesday make it slightly easier? Because if there was a lot to fix in between the games, you wouldn't necessarily have a lot of time to do that, would you?
Exactly that. There's not a lot to fix. There's not a lot fixed at all, really. I think the players are disappointed with the outcome of the game, but it's gone. It's finished. We move on now, and we put all our focus onto Harrogate now, and that's what we're doing, and that's what we've done this morning. That's what we'll do again tomorrow, and we just look forward now. We can't kind of go over what's happened. Even though sometimes it's good to talk about certain aspects of how we can improve, for sure. But we have to now get organised for another tough game.
Yeah, Harrogate are another one of the teams that could easily find themselves in and around the playoffs at the end of the season. It's we've spoken about it a lot. It's crazy how many teams can sort of be in and around it. So for them, as well as us, this is a massive game. So we can expect a tough one, and they obviously gave us a tough test here earlier on in the season as well.
That's right. Yeah, no, Simon's done a great job there. I think this time last month they were actually in the playoffs. A little bit of a dip in form, and there's kind of seen them. I think they're maybe a couple of places below us. I think possibly on the same points. But no, he's done a great job, and I think that they're another team, probably of the same ilk as us, where no one would have backed them to be where they are, and to have a season how they've, what they've had. So I think they've done fantastically well. I think they've recruited well, and they've got some good players. But we're going to completely focus on ourselves, and hope that we play as we did on Tuesday night, but get what we deserve this time.
Yeah, as you've said, after the game on Tuesday night, there's 12 games to go now. There's they're going to be 12 massive games for us, and it goes back to sort of echoing how important everybody in the squad's going to be, because no doubt, with the fact that we've got so many sort of Saturday, Tuesday, we've got Stockport on the Monday night, there's going to be times where people are going to need to be called on, aren't they? Yeah,
that's why we have a squad. That's why we sign the players we sign, because we know that we're going to have to freshen up and rotate players around again. And that's important that we keep doing that, and we keep training hard as well. The boys who are not playing so many minutes have to keep training really hard, which we are keeping kind of focus on that as well. But yeah, we're going to need everybody.
On that note, is there any sort of fresh injury concerns coming into the Harrogate game of the weekend?
No, all clear. We obviously have the Ben Gladwin longer term one, and Liam Kelly is going to be out for a number of weeks with a hamstring, so we're probably looking at another 4 weeks before Liam's back. Apart from that, everybody else is fit, raring to go. Lawrence Maguire trained today. He'll be potentially travelling tomorrow. So yeah, we're apart from them two, that we're okay.
Yeah, and finally, obviously, we speak about it a lot, but in weeks like this, it's good to speak about it because the fans would have covered some serious mileage this week. They would have spent, a lot of money on, travel, hotels and stuff, because a lot of these places do warrant overnight trips for them as well. So just a big thank you to them. And, the message is, in these last 12 games, get behind us because we're going to need you all the way.
I've got so much time for the fans because it's hard enough for us, and we're working, obviously, in the industry where we know it's part of our job to travel up there, stay in a hotel, prepare the team, play the game, travel home. I think it was 4:45, 5 o'clock by the time I got into my front door yesterday morning. And the fans are doing the same, really, in many ways. And they're probably getting up and going to work, so fair play to them. We really appreciate that, with the numbers that they come in and the noise they make from away from home. And of course, at the home games, they've been brilliant. So, no, we really appreciate that.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.